And there it is, the all brand new FIFA Manager 2025. I can't tell you how long and how instantly I've been waiting for this game to for this mod to come out. They had the FIFA Manager 2024. I tried to install the previous mod, but I faced some issues with the installation process and it never ended up installing. So out of rage and spite, I deleted the whole thing, said that anyway, I tried to install it. Was it earlier this year? It was a bit late last year, and they were also already working on the FIFA Manager 2025 version. So I just uninstalled it and said, let me wait, allow it for the FIFA Manager 2025 version to install. I have just finished installing it and I'm having an all first look with you guys. I haven't touched this game, even the Manager 2024 version. I've only watched videos on a couple of YouTube channels about them, seeing the way they set up their games, the way the game looks, and it just felt like if I can have this game, I can really have it all. Considering I am playing the Football Manager 2023, I have no access to the 2024 version. Still feel a little bit expensive for me. Anyway, I know there's a spring sale going on Steam and it has reduced to about 23 bucks. I just felt like instead of spending that on that, I can enjoy everything and all the mods that Football Manager 23 has on Football Manager 25 because it is modded to the latest season so far. Just a few changes maybe have not happened because this is I think is the database of the start of last season. I think, yeah. But anyway, we can do things. There are things we can change. There is an editor. It contains an editor. It comes with an editor, and also we can see how we can build up this one. It's an all new first look with you guys. Let us see how the game feels like. It's an all new interesting one, and maybe this may just be our journey to Football Manager 2026. We use Football Manager 25 to wait for it because Football Manager 23 I feel it's a little bit outdated. I can't update it to the latest links and seasons because no mods have been done for that one unless someone has one that I can purchase and can link me down in the description. We will talk if you have one we can talk. But maybe gone are the days of Football Manager. I still have a series going on in Football Manager that is the Glory Hunter Challenge. I promise I will finish that one. And also I will release a video soon on the reason why the top league dream has had a stance of late. Yeah, there will be reasons for that one, but that one is an entirely different video. Today we dive into FIFA Manager 2025 to know the features of the game, how the game looks like. I'm new to the game, just like you. Will see how things will be, and also let us dive in and see what the game looks like. Okay, first on the menu screen here, as you can see, we have the start game feature. It's just the FIFA Manager 2014 to FIFA Manager 14. Yeah, the last time FIFA produced a manager game was back in 2015, they produced one in 2013, and the 2000s all the way up to 2014. But after that one, they never produced any FIFA Manager game again. This was a game that was meant to rival Football Manager of late, and it just halted in 2014, unfortunately. But the modding world has done wonders and it has brought us a FIFA Manager 2025, the current times. From all the way back 10 years down the line, this game has been revived by modders and it just made me feel extra special. Big up to FM Zoka and the ModoDB for the mods they have done to this game. As you can see, when you come to the community, you can find the tabs here. If you click FM Zoka or ModoDB, it will take you to their sites and also their Discord servers in English and in German. You can click them and go into the place and see what you can thank them, you can donate to them, thank them, big up to them. They have brought football, they have made FIFA Manager alive again of late. Now we have this one in the start game page. We have a new game, we have continued last game, load game, and quick start. Since I've not started anything, these three are blank and I can't do anything. Then in the manager extras, you have match prediction, 3D highlights, edit and option. 3D highlight, when you save a highlight, you can come and see it and just put it. Maybe you're running a career and you just see a very certain beautiful quality, just see you can save it and come and it later. Maybe if you are a content creator and you just want to compile a couple of nice skills you have scored in the game across playing all of this, you just manage the game score, and I will make sure you compile something like that one according to the careers that I will do in this game, because I have already made my decision. If anyone is against my decision, you can tell me in the comment section and with a valid reason as to why I should not start as this of 2025. And I hope I can have the support from this time. It will mean a lot. We have the options tab. You can change a couple of general options. You can change the screen resolution. You can make it to be into windowed mode, or you can make it into full screen mode. One decided to change a couple of these things. The general options, we have the 3D options. You can put anti-alias on or off. We have music percentage. You can make it high or low. Let me reduce it. I know you guys are not hearing it. I've silenced it completely because I just want you to hear my voice. And also, Football Manager is a game that you just love it when without the music. You just have the groove, the commentation. It feels better that way. And then the directory for the saved game is also there. You can have, it has a lot of things. You have the privacy policy and terms of services. If you are a person one who likes to read and would love to see the credibility of a game or anything, you can decide to read the terms and conditions. We have the match prediction where you can decide to just choose two teams and decide to predict a match. For you to be able to do anything, you select a database and then you just go back to the countries. You select your country, you select the prediction you want to do. As you can see here, I am currently I want to do one. Let's see, we have the recommended leagues. uh, yeah, that's a database. It has loaded for me a database with 13 leagues. I think that's the major countries majorly, and I love these little cutout screens. Just random teams being placed. NK Eastern 1960, things 1960. I don't even know the country this team is from, but according to the background I can see here, I think it's from Sweden. Can it be from Sweden? I think it's from Sweden, but I love these little backgrounds the game has. Okay, once the database has loaded, mine has taken quite a while. Thanks to editing, we can cut out all of that and you just don't have to wait it for me where you listen to me saying a few things. You can come here to select a country or a team. Like let's say I come and select let's say also to select something like Ethiopia, and then a team from Ethiopia called Mechal SC, and then that is the home team. And then for the away team, I can come and go to the Georgian league, and I can see there are a couple of teams here, Dynamo, but we have the Tempedo Kutasi team. Then I can set them as the away team. You come, all of this, you select the match mode. You can either watch it in 3D, text mode, video text, instant results. Like if I were to do instant results, I could choose the stadium in which they play. We have the Addis Ababa Stadium. We have I have also downloaded a lot of 3D options in all stadiums, as you can see here. Then automatic lineup from original squad to automatic lineup from original squad. You just see how things are. These are the players. These are the substitutes. You can also view a player's details like Nika Sandohadze, a Georgian playing for Torpedo Kutaisi. What is his strength? He is a bit weak actually, and also I think strong tactically, but maybe weak on the other side. Has a fitness of 60 fitness level. These tabs are really just while I am here, let me just finish up with the players tab all at once. You can show all the skills of a single player, or you can show skills for a certain position specifically. Let's say it's the defensive midfield. It will eliminate some of them and it will just have some of them on there. We have the right mid wing. This one is not changing at all, but that's what it does when you have that one, because this guy specifically, it removes the set pieces and shows the ones that are here. Like if I just show all, marking is part of that one. Just you can just customize it any way you want. Then you have the details. For team hierarchy is fully accepted by the team. You can see his place in the squad through the details. The season, you can see the season he is having, the number of red cards he has had, the number of matches he has, the number of minutes he has played, his assists, his average rating, his man of the matches, team of the days he has made. You can also see that in detailed form, instead of just looking at them one by one. If you're someone who likes analyzing, that's not me. uh, as you can see from my football manager series, The analysis part is always only for the transfer specials, but otherwise, some people just love to do it in week out, game in, game out, like real managers. You can also see his career, the way his career has been, his first season, the number of matches he has played, the average, his average rating, the number of goals he has scored in all competitions, all of those played goals as man of the matches, red cards, yellow cards. You can also see his transfer value. You can see his market value over here. His transfer history is in this tab. Then you can also see his contract. His contract detail. His contract ends in 2027. His basic salary is 32,500 per week. Additional contract parameter, season income 1%. Is it per week or per year? I think this is annual salary. I think the salary in this game is annual. I hate the annual idea of a salary, but I can't do anything about it. It is what it is anyway. That is just the players tab specifically. That one I'm done with that. Even when you want to do something like that one, we'll see. Let's say now I want to simulate this one and just set it on instant results. A 3D match, we'll see a 3D match later on. Unless we can maybe watch a 3D match here and then we'll see. I want to do a 3D match here so that later on we can just go through the other tabs in the other side, because when I go into career it's going to be quite difficult. Let's just see how a 3D match appears in the game and how the 3D videos appear as early as this, because this is the part people mainly want to see, the interesting part. Then I'll just start a random career, see how the career feed looks like, and then we'll see what to gauge this game with from there, because I am also doing this game for the first time. So we're going to give it ratings, but so far so good. So far we are still at a 5. We're still at a 5 with the game. We'll see how the ratings will be and see what to compare, what the comparison is with Football Manager, because just as the title has said, is this the new Football Manager or is this better than Football Manager? Yeah, we'll see how things are. And by the way, I love this tab. As you can see behind there is the Addis Ababa Stadium, the stadium of Mechal SC. Torpedo Kulaiksi are the visitors. It's like a picture of the stadium in behind. And as you can see also just Frimpong. Who is Frimpong? Is it Jeremy Frimpong's brother? I feel like he can be. Mechal SC, Torpedo Kutaisi plays for them. Mangulze, Yansane, Johnson, Perez, Wale. I love the graphics of the game. I love it. It's like FIFA back then in the days. Yeah, it's just like FIFA. In terms of all of these, the highlights are so FIFA like. You can decide to change a couple of the things. Like let's say you wanted to change the camera. We are currently using the standard one. We had broadcast. Broadcast is actually a really good one for the lovers of Football Manager. You know, I love this. They're using this camera. It's a good one. Action, it just comes down to the player, and it is the closest camera you can get. Different cameras you have behind the goal, it's quite close. uh, the more than I think you have the sideline one, you have the manager view. You can view it from a manager's POV, just the way it is. I think doing some games in with manager's POV will be great, because I'm a manager. Doing some games, we will be selecting a couple of the games, watching them in managerial POV and see how things will be like. This POV is quite good. It's quite wow. He wanted to slice this player and he just hasn't done that. Maybe switching to this camera once in what's up with this dude? Just wants to kill his friend. Maybe switching up to that camera once in a while feels great, but right now it just doesn't feel good enough. You have custom. Oh, you can view it from above. Okay. That's the custom. I think that should be bird's eye. You have tower. I can see a cinematic of the manager complaining. A few cinematics here and there. I love the cinematics, including the player faces that have been done. That is the tower view. The notice difference with bird's eye view. Oh, a bird is moving, a tower is just standing. So, okay, I see it. Then you have player's POV. You can just watch it from just the player alone, and that is that a specific player whom you have chosen. Let's just see how standard it is. You can increase the speed of the game. You can decide to watch the goals or just the whole highlight. That they have just decided to watch the goals. A goal has been scored. A replay is available for that one. A nice shot from outside the box by the Georgian side. Or you can also change the keyboard layout. You can control. I really loved this about the game. You can control the thoughts of the players. Wow. And I'm just going to show you that in a bit. Like you can see here, we have rad a couple of things, blah blah blah. When controlling all the rules to the players, you come here to the manager department or your managerial. You have the tactical base and commitment. You can decide to increase commitment. Like let's say you can that one. I love the way it is simplified. I just love it. You can go defensive, neutral, or offensive. Let's say we place it offensive for them, and then you can also increase time wasting. Make it yes or no. You have the defense tutorial. You can increase the defensive line or to make it just low. You can come here and closing down. You can also increase it. There is a yellow card for Sako. I love the cinematics already. You can decide to play with an offside trap or not. Let's activate that one. When you come to build up play, you can decide to increase or decrease the passing style. It's just like that for all of the things. You have the playing direction. You can decide through the center, down the right, or down the left. When you activate it is green. When you deactivate it is white. So you decide that by yourself. Then we have the playmaker. You can choose the playmaker who can be the playmaker for the whole squad. Then you have the crosses and corners. Crossing height you can increase or decrease. Corners you can make them long or short, near post or far post. Then you can also choose the target man for the corners. When you have a corner, this one makes it easier to tactically induce the corners. Like corners here, you can decide to make it far post, first post, or near or when I increase it to the fullest, it will go far post. When I decrease it, it comes near post. Well, that is I can't say that is a positive compared to Football Manager, where you have to preset the tactics, or after before a corner you go and manage with the latest corner system. That is in Football Manager 2024. You go and manage it yourself. Then you also have the manager shouts. Like you can tell them to pass left, pass forward. This is what I was saying. You can control them and see what to do. Like let's say if I were to press W, he passes forward. Then I were to press E, we don't have the ball yet. He go to pass. Yep, like you can see, it's just like playing FIFA with and the ball is just goes forward, and then you can decide to make him shoot. It's like playing FIFA with the keyboard, and yeah, I've played FIFA with a keyboard, so it feels literally just the same. All of this, that's the managerial shouts you have. You can decide to shoot. Shoot is S, and also you can also check everything else. I mean, the tactical induction in this one is really, really nice. I love the 3D graphics already. I love what I'm seeing. But specifically, I really love this camera. If you ask me which camera I will use to broadcast my career save games, I will tell you I want to use this one. Yeah, the broadcast one feels good. It just looks good in itself. It feels like watching a game and watching just making it feel better. Is there a way we can increase? We can decrease the. But if you ask me, I already love the view of this and everything in it. I think I've stuck on the 3D page for a while. It just jazzes me. What if I imagine I was managing Arsenal and we were playing against Chelsea and we're just it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? Well, let's just go into a career mode and see how all the things and features we can have in a career mode. Now, when you decide to start a new game, you have game modes to select from. The detailing of this is quite great. The only problem is that the fonts are too little. So if you have a problem with your ISO reading, it may be disadvantageous to you a little bit because the fonts are small. There's a lot of detailing written on that one. So you have the standard board where you choose a club to start your career. You can also manage a national team of your choice. You have play a career where you are offered a contract. You randomly selected clubs, and you manage the clubs that you have been offered the contracts with. Three randomly selected clubs. Then you find your own club, create your own club, and start the game in a league of your choice. This will be a great feature to try out. I've never tried to create a club in a Football Manager, or I've never actually watched any particularly good series of create a club in Football Manager. How does it even work? I don't know. You're the owner and the manager of your own team. You rise through the ranks to make your club one of the best in the world. I feel like one day up front, I will start a series on this one. Maybe it will be a great addition to the channel. Then we have the own a club options. We have play with sacking. You can either decide to own a club. The lack of a club means that there are no objectives set out for you. However, you cannot sell the club, and also you can play with sacking. The board may sack you during the year, and then you will be hired by another team. You have the options of starting with staff, displaying salary weekly or yearly. Oh, that one was actually weekly. It's saying weekly here. Then you have display general player level and talent stars, and then you can also show the help screen. So which I will do because I am new to the game. I don't know anything about it. I see you click next. Then we have the database, September database. 1st September 2024 is the latest database. Shabby Alonso, very handsome on the side. Then you can also use a database from the editor. You can take the modes. Once I know how to use the editor, maybe I can start making changes when things come up front. But for now, we will be using this one. Then we have transfer settings for the first season. No transfers allowed in the first transfer window. Reduce transfer budget for the first season and unlimited transfers. Unlimited transfers is not really pleasing to play a career with. Maybe a one-time video where you're doing a certain challenge, providing teams with unlimited budget. That will be also great for us. That those short videos, but not a career mode. You have play with future transfers. You can decide to play with future transfers, and this is something that I think that this is the mistake I made when starting the Glory Hunter challenge with Fiorentina in Football Manager. I didn't deselect play with future transfers. I left it on, and it has really messed up my save game a little bit, but at least I have managed to come back 2 seasons already with it, and it's okay up to now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click the link above, go and watch the Fiorentina save game, the Glory Hunter challenge that we are currently doing on Football Manager. You can also decide to add randomization for youth talents and also use real salaries for players. This will actually be a good idea. Experimental feature. The game will load predefined salary values instead of generating them based on player level. Okay, so that will also be interesting to do it, but let's just see with that one. Let's just. I'm not starting a career, so I won't be really getting in deep, delving deep into what we are and we are supposed not to do. It has loaded the recommended leagues. I think it has just ticked the top 5 leagues. Yeah, it has just selected the top 5 leagues for us to randomize, and are just going to try to open a career with one of them and see the glory that the game has in terms of career mode. Maybe it's better than Football Manager in a way. I don't know, but I don't think for now if there's any game that beats Football Manager for me. Now, maybe this one can prove me wrong. But for as far as I have seen things, the match prediction stuff, the graphics, 3D graphics, the simplicity in game management, you can just decide to do things somehow each and every time you see. I already feel like it has an edge, a little bit of an edge of a Football Manager. Now it brings us to the page to create our own manager. Ooh, wow, let's see how good this one is. Actually, first you have to write your first name, your last name, and also we have the gender. We are male. Also select female. We have the date of birth. It is defaulted to 1st of January 1999. Let's take that one, make us ourselves 40 years old. We are born in the month of October the 4th. Beautiful. Then our nationality we can select like the way I'm Kenyan. Let me just add that one up. We have that right there. Languages, my mother tongue, Swahili. And then foreign languages, maybe we make English a foreign language. That would also be a little bit nice. You can browse for portraits once you have saved any inside your directories. You can select the directory where the portraits are. I will just recommend you take it to your documents and you may find it easily. If when I'll be starting a career, maybe I'll upload one of my portraits to put ourselves into the picture and see how good we look actually as managers. Just an ID photo with my big head in it would be great. Then you can select your favorite clubs, list favorite clubs and favorite players. Those are just by the ways. We're not going to. You can decide to check the face and haircut. Just randomize the values, any face type, hair color. We have the black, brown. They are shades. I wasn't even seeing the shades. They didn't look different initially, but that is that. We have the skin type. We have the the hair skin color. Let's make ourselves a good old black skin type. We have sideburns. I have a really good sideburn. Then a haircut. Ooh, really smooth, flowing. This just looks quite nice. Bottom my hair will look like if I maybe had this one in the middle. You can select your uniform, formal or casual. I actually love the casual one. That looks good. You can also use a 3D headers portrait. I wish to activate that and see how what it looks like. I am not 80 kilograms. Let me make it 7, and I am 192 centimeters tall. That's good enough. I'm going to do that, and then you can also decide to start with a finance assistant. You just want to focus on football, play with finance assistant to manage the infrastructure, merchandise, stadium, ticketing, sponsoring. Yeah, I would love a finance assistant. Then you have personal life. If you decide to play with personal life feature, you can have a family, you can buy a house, luxury objects, you can also have expensive hobbies or invest your money in stock market. If you think that this distracts from being a football manager, please switch it off. It looks quite interesting. Let's see what the feature itself has, and then that is our football manager. We can't we continue? Oh, I have to select him first. Yeah, I have to select him and make sure. You can play with up to 4 managers in one save game. Wow, this is an increase to what we have. I don't know how many you can play football manager allows. If you know, you can tell me in the comment section. But here you can see we have 4 of them. Here I am going to choose a club. Let us see which club we are going to choose. Definitely I'm going to choose Arsenal, the club of legends, the team that really grows into my heart, the team that carries me within. Okay, let me stop talking too much about that one. Anyway, it's a great little team. You can also decide to select a country to manage, a national team to manage in addition to the club, of which I'm not going to do, doesn't feel interesting. Let us go. It brings us now the Arsenal Football Club since 1886. Background, a really, really beautiful background. This actually looks like a really good wallpaper. I think I'm going to make it my screen, my home screen's wallpaper, my laptop's wallpaper. It looks great. Now here in here we have the depth of the leagues. We have the Premier League, Championship, and League One. Actually, this database goes all the way to the lower county leagues. I think it is the 8th tier. I just selected the upper 3 tiers. You can't change that. It goes all the way down to the 8th tier. If we maybe we will be doing a pack to prem type of video. Shout out to Work the Space. I feel like we may load those 8 tiers. You guys tell me what you want to see me do as my first. I already have an idea for my first career save. Actually, it's not going to be a really long one. Just going to manage a big team and try to win everything with it in like a few years. See how it turns out. Then we will see if we can start a save game in which we try to do a road to glory type of thing. Yeah, I think the top league dream will be rejuvenated in football in a FIFA manager if I can get to that point. Let's see first see get into this Arsenal save and see how things look. Like already I love it. Season objectives league we are expected the champions, FA Cup, semi-finals, Champions League, the finals. I won't fight with that. We have a transfer budget of 19.4 million, salaries of 300.7 million. This was the limited transfer budget that we had. Infrastructure 22 million, miscellaneous 16.6, and our reserves have 79.6 million. The board will keep 18% of the overall budget in the reserves budget for the season. It keeps 18% of that in the reserves. Okay, that's interesting. We also seen the expected income. I don't know what this screen is saying, and yeah, I'll just let it be. I don't understand it. Okay, it has loaded and we have a tablet telling us Arsenal have qualified for the international competition. I think this is the Club World Cup. Yeah, this is the FIFA Club World Cup, and Arsenal have qualified. That will be great. Here on the home screen itself, as we can see, we don't have much. Oh, I have just seen something. When I move to the side, when I move down, leave alone my tab. When I move to the side, how has just that just happened? I know you have seen it. How has it happened? I can't seem to activate it again. Oh, there it is. I can the screen is moving. I'm not clicking anything. I'm just moving my mouse through those speed ranges. Okay, so it is just moving it to the top edge, and when you bring it back to the middle it comes back down. Okay, let me leave alone the distractions and get into things here. As you can see, we have our news center, our home screen. This is our inbox. We have a little bit of information here. We have the season objective, the sponsor pay bonus. I have a phone on the side, the Arsenal fan app, telling us about the club news. Will the Londoners elevated their contract with Leandro Trossard, Alexander Zinchenko to no longer play a part at Arsenal? Those are questions from the fans. Okay, you can also go to the website. Okay, this is the website. You can look at things from different teams. We have the national news where season goes defined at Manchester City. I love the graphic. Season Sasa Kalajic to no longer play a part at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Leicester City in search of a defender. Yeah, a few things here. We have the local news. This one is news in London. As you can see, we have the London teams: West Ham, Brentford, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Chelsea. Chukwemeka should get much practice. There's Enzo Maresca. We have news from abroad: Inter Milan, Torino, Como, Lecce, Udinese. I think this is just news from Italy itself, not abroad. Abroad is wide. This is just Italy. Then we have international competitions. We have total CAF. We have CAF, 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 CAF. Okay, that's very international. I haven't seen any other continent there, but that's very international for them. We have an information first data club, a new challenge for George Kelly. Just going to close the tablet. We're going to tie it down and see what we have on the tab screen itself. Here, as you can see, you can mark as unread all of them, all or one of them. Then you can mark as read. You can delete messages. You can delete all mails, all of that, blah blah blah. Lovely. We have a browser here. We can browse through teams. We can browse through competitions. I can look at the Carabao Cup, the top 10 league tables, league results, league positional graph. Okay, there's a lot in this game. There is a lot, and I love it. Ooh, we have points for the countries, rankings of the nations. These are only European nations. San Marino is ranked 58th with a total point of 1.8. Wow. Okay, that's the European rankings. We have the top scorers, most rated players, fair play ratings, Arsenal. Okay, 5-year assessment, cup result, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. This was the Carabao Cup finals across all the years. The FA Cup final across the years. Manchester United have won the latest one, beating Manchester City by 2 goals to 1 last season. I love this screen. I already love this game. I love all of the things I'm already seeing about this game. Just the way it portrays the history. Can also come to international competitions, check the FIFA Cup World Cup, look at the results. Okay, you can just customize anything. I'm already lost. I don't know. I think I need time to realize how to use this game. This is not like Football Manager where my fingers just freely flow through tabs and openings. In fact, Football Manager is really easy to use. Down here, you have the news center. You have the calendar. You can check the calendar. You can check the results. We can check the upcoming events. Where we have your youth player, Jack Peter, 16 years old. You can now offer him a contract that's in 14 days. In 62 days, the away match against your rival Tottenham Hotspur is scheduled. Ooh, wow. In 153 days, the home match against your rival Manchester United is scheduled. The calendar, you can come, you can click through the months to see. In the month of August, we have Wolves, Aston Villa, and Brighton, just the way the season started. Tottenham, we have an international break, a 2 week international break. Then we have Manchester City away, Leicester City at home, Southampton at home. Then we have a Carabao Cup fixture before the Southampton game. We'll see what that will be. I love this. I really, really love this. It looks great. Next up, we have down here, we have the first team. Nice. This is one of the things we're looking at. As you can see on the side, we have the league table and the match list, the matches we have upcoming. Well, the green ones are at home. The yellow ones are they? Oh, the yellow ones are key matches, huge matches. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with it. The yellow ones are key and huge matches. The tactical screen, the tactical induction that we are about to do, they are currently playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. It actually suits the team quite well, doesn't it? Let's say Odegaard were to drop back just a little bit, Rice were to climb, switch him up with Partey, Rice on this side, Partey holding down below, White just a little bit higher to provide that edge, Tierney right there, but with Tierney I'm going to replace him. Tierney have replaced him with Calafiori. We just see how things are. People on the bench, all the players that are currently in the squad are just here. Jorginho, Merino, Martinelli, Jesus, Timber, Kiwior, Romero, Sterling. I don't see Luis Kelly. Is he in the reserves? I guess he may be in the reserves. Yeah, Luis Kelly is in the reserves, and also I can just right click and view his stats. His looks like a good player. 64 as a defensive midfielder, 57 as a central midfielder. This is actually a defensive midfielder whom we've converted into a left wing back and has adapted really well. Ateta saw his potential and saw that as a defensive midfielder just doesn't fit. He was going to waste his potential. Placed him as a wing back and just wow, he looks good. Our reserves department also looks great with the likes of Kabia, Kayon Edwards, Olan Mohan, Butler Oyedeji, we have Thorn, we have Kashuri, we have Moles, we have Robinson, we have Setford, Tommy Setford, a good few good players here. We have Brian Okonkwo. Also Aiden Heaven, is he even here? Eden Heaven is still available. Currently at Manchester United, this guy, I feel like he has let us down. He has run away from what but I big up to him in the past two games against Manchester United. He has been quite impressive. Even the game he played against us, really impressive. Then in the youth team, you have the 17, 18 years olds. You can check that on the 15, 16 year olds. We have this youth prospect, Max Doman. He's in the squad, doesn't have a player face in the player packs, but this guy is being hyped a lot. We are waiting to see his potential, how he can play. He is being hyped a lot. We just wait and see how Max Doman will come out as a player for Arsenal later in the season. We'll just see, and everything will be there. We can also check the status. Arsenal currently have the eighth best football academy in England, but currently, the way things are, we can just conclude that Arsenal have the best football academy in England country. Yeah, just looks better that way. We have the training tab where you can decide to arrange it. I think I'm just going to assign that to the assistant to take care of training. All these training tabs, I don't want to do them. You can train individual players. You can create training groups, which I'm going to assign the assistant to move players between the groups. He knows them better. He's the one training with them. And also the long term, you can look at them. The red ones are the ones where they have a lot of load work. They are doing a lot of fitness training. That is the first one for that part. Then they change and change and change and change a lot. They come down to the greens where it is easy recovery. The white ones are just normal, or the intensity is a little bit normal. We have the team dynamics, of which I love. Like, let's say I will look at someone like William Saliba. See, I come to the team hierarchy. We have the leading players: Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Saka. They are the leading players in the squad. Influential players, we have a lot. And then prospects, we have Ethan Nwaneri. History, you can check that Declan Rice wants to play at the highest possible level. History of the dynamics of the team. Promises I have made to the players will be tabled here, and I can also organize player talks. Player matrix: Odegaard is likable by all people. We can check someone like Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, and Thomas Partey are battling for the position with him, liked by Sterling and Saka. Raheem Sterling is likable by all people for some reason. Okay. Gabriel Jesus, I knew he had to have a fight with Kai Havertz because wants to be challenged in training. Zinchenko has a little bit of competition from Calafiori. Calafiori has competition from Tierney and Zinchenko. Neto has competition from Raya. Gabriel has competition from Kiwier and Timber. Saliba has competition from. Saliba is likable by everyone. Oh, okay. He has no major competition from anyone. I think for Gabriel, Kiwier and Timber feel like they can still displace him, but for Saliba, he has respect for the position he plays in the squad. Total respect for the guy. I also have respect for him. Then you can just check the overall matrix. You can see the likable players. We have Odegaard, Saka, Tierney, Trossard. Okay, a lot of likability here and there. Odegaard with the greatest affinity with everyone. Odegaard and Saka. You can also see in the lines, it's either thick, narrow, and long, or just very narrow. That just determines the level of affinity between all the players. It changes, so that's how they are here and there. It looks great. I loved everything. That was the team dynamics. We have the contracts of the players. Thomas Partey's contract expiring by the end of next year. Neto's contract, he is on loan. Jorginho's contract is expiring. Tierney's is expiring. Sterling is on loan, he will be leaving. Just the way things are. Loans, we can check the ones that we have. We have Pedro Neto and Raheem Sterling from Bournemouth and Chelsea respectively. And also loans out: Reece Nelson, Charlie Sago Jr., Nuno Tavares, Fabio Vieira, Sambi Lokonga, Kalhain. Marquinhos, we have future transfers that we can plan for. We also have squad selection, the first team and the reserves team. I can decide to move someone to the reserves and bring someone from the reserves to the first team. like someone like Miles Lewis Kelly. Should I bring him to the first team? Does he fit it? He currently is at 64. I think he's the highest rated player in the whole of the reserves team. Yeah, when a player is highest rated in the reserves team, I just move him to the first team. You can also select if it is moved permanently for the next month, for 4 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 2 weeks, or for a week. Well, I think he deserves it. He's being moved to the first team permanently. I've not yet started any career with this one. We are just looking at things the way they are, how you can do things, and just organizing it the way it is. You have the transfer market where you can look at the transfer players on the transfer list. You can search for players like someone like Nicholas Jackson. You can decide to do that. You can come to the search criteria, look for a player specifically by name, nationality, league, his level, anything. That's how you do the searches. You can come to the shortlist. You can add players to your shortlist. This is your shortlist. You have your transfer preparations. You can decide to talk to the media about a player. You can decide to announce that you're interested in a player to the media before you even decide to sign the player. Negotiation statuses are here. You also have your transfer history. Nice little thing. You have your scouting. Currently, we have a lot of scouts who are not assigned to do anything. You can also buy a scout software. I don't know what the scout software thing does, but I would love to know. Like, let's say, which is the most expensive one? The Pro Scouting one. What does it do? Okay, so you just do that notification and update weekly updates. You come to settings, you look for players. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see. If I come to France, we come to the League One McDonald's. We come to estimated level minimum. We place it at 70, maximum 99, age minimum 15, maximum 30 or 29, height any, crossing, okay, minimum, maximum. You can check, you can decide to select what you want. Like, let's say I want to select something like position maximum 99, minimum, let's make it maybe 70. We just click it. Then we have selected, already set the settings. What does it do then? Does it just go and do the searches? What does it do? The scouts not as the same. I don't know. I don't know how that thing that works, but we have youth scouting. You can decide to select people. Ooh, okay. I can send scouts to go and do a few things across the country. This one is the regional level. Is it this the yeah, this is the regional level. Oh, this is the local level. Regionally, we have watch football tennis. Then we have watch a youth tournament for 4 days. Let's assign that one to the scout. Then we also have the national. We can watch special youth trainings for 4 days. We assign that scout. And then this one is the watch an indoor tournament for 3 days. We assign the last scout with all those tasks. The scouting, it feels good. You can do a lot of things. And then now you have your personal. Oh, this is the stuff. This is not the personal life. The stuff, you can check the stuff you have. You can search for new stuff. You can assign tasks to stuff. Like all of this, maybe you can change. It is also simplified. You can assign them simply. Wow, it's really simplified. Like here, you have the coaching ones, and then you have the management or PR ones here. For me to be able to assign these ones, I assign a managing director. For me to be able to do this, I assign a director of football. To be able to give away this one, I sign a construction manager. For me to be able to give this one, I find a marketing manager and a fund coordinator. So it all changes here and there and there and there. Well, I think those are the tabs that we can actually talk about. We have the infrastructure. You can check the club facilities. You can extend club facilities if you wanted. You can check the statistics. You can check the stadium infrastructure. Catering, you can increase or decrease them. You can decide to extend the locker rooms. You can increase the VIP area. Maybe for the next matches, I guess you can check your career on this part. You can also watch other matches. You can decide to go to a certain competition like the UEFA Youth League and just watch a match. It's quite a nice one. Those are the options. You have your club here, you have your stuff, you have your shirts. You can check the shirts, the merchandise, or let's call it. I love the way the player looks here. You can also design a new shirt. Can I design it on the already predetermined one? I don't think so, and I don't even plan on. You can check on the transfers up here. You can check on the team news all the way up here, and that just becomes that. And I think with that, I finish my in-depth analysis of the game. The game looks nice. I think it is now time. Oh, this one tells you what to do if you have not yet done it. You have club, you have transfers, you have career, you have season objectives. So far, I'm going to say it. I love the game. I love the game. The fonts are quite problematic. I have to stretch my eyes to read, but I really, really do love the way the feature, not the game itself, the FIFA Manager, but the mod that it has been done. This is a really detailed game, a really interesting little game. I do love it, and I love all the things that I am seeing with it. I am going to give it a score now. I think the part of the video where it ends and I give the game a score has arrived. I will give this game a 9.5 out of 10. The 0.5 is because of the fonts. It's a bit hectic to read them. It's hard to read through them, but we are going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Ooh, you can change the theme on the phone. I did see this. Wow, that's great. That's beautiful. But I'm going to give the game a 9.5 out of 10. It's an interesting game. I love it. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. It's actually not an episode, this tutorial. Yeah, not yet an episode. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. We have done an in-depth analysis of the game. If you're interested in how the game is installed, you can click me up in the comment section, and I explain to you where to find the game and the procedures you can use to install them. And also, if you want to see me do a specific challenge or a career with the game, you can tell me to do it. Also, if you have just a suggestion on what we can do with the game, just hit me up in the comment section and let me know. Thanks so much guys for watching. Hope to see you soon, maybe when we will be starting a career with the game, of which I plan on doing soon. It may drop maybe tomorrow, we'll see. It will depend on the reaction that we have had on this first video. I think 10 views in the next 24 hours and I will drop the first episode. 2 likes, 10 views and 2 likes. I've increased the stake a little bit. 10 views, 2 likes, I drop the first episode. Hope to see you in the next one. Hope if you're interested, just click that like button, subscribe, and let your friends know we are starting a whole new series.